All right, you were the NCA, lots of headline stories today. In a moment, we'll take a look to see what the under-recovery is looking like on the tax front. Getting a briefing today from SARS Commissioner Edward Kieswetter, and he estimates 285 billion rand short of revenue. Also, another big story which we go to now, airline company Comair is entering business rescue. That's to safeguard the interests of the company and its stakeholders. The company are reporting a half-year loss of 564 million rand. The NCA business reporter Heidi Jokos is following that story. She joins us live now. Heidi, thanks for talking to us. Well, it's another airline for business rescue, and they're filing for business rescue. Again, speaking to how the aviation industry is bleeding under this crisis, isn't it?
Most definitely, Devon. I think it just speaks to what most airlines are going through globally. If I'm not mistaken, this is the third airline in South Africa that's going through business rescue: SAA, SA Express, and now Comair. And it's important to note that under Comair, it's British Airways as well as Kulula that caters to a lot of the domestic routes in South Africa. But they've indicated that they are in a very difficult position given the fact that they have not been operating since the 17th of March. And they are only expecting to resume operations come October or November. So they're uncertain about what the lockdown rules and regulations will be like under level 4 or 3 or 2 or 1. And this is why they've decided to place the airline under business rescue. And they're saying that this is a process to try and safeguard whatever they can in the airline to ensure that the airline doesn't shut down. But Devon, it's also important to note the fact that the airline has not been doing well for a long time now. In the last 6 months, they recorded massive losses of about 564 million. Even though they saw a 3% growth in revenue, they're saying they've seen massive losses, and rather, before things get worse, they would rather put the airline into business rescue. Also, they're not sure when flights will resume globally. So all aviation airlines are really struggling at the moment, and now we're seeing yet another South African airline going through the same.
It does put them in the same box as the other airlines we've seen, SAA and SA Express. So where to specifically for Comair as we move into the next few months?
Yes, I mean, that's such a good point, because an airline goes into business rescue and then people almost forget about it and forget that it's actually in distress. But we do know that 2 business rescue practitioners have been appointed to try and rescue the business. We understand that they are going through phase 1 and phase 2 of their retrenchment process. They have asked staff to take paid leave, to take some of their leave or unpaid leave, as they are unable to pay any of their staff members, given the fact that they are not flying at this stage. But we do understand they have already gone through phase 1 of a 2-phase section 189A process, and phase 1 has been finalized, which has seen them save about 23 million rand as they phase out a number of staff members there. And now they are implementing the section 2 of their retrenchment process. So they will obviously go into business rescue. As from now, 2 business rescue practitioners will be appointed, and they will try and rescue the business as much as possible. They've stopped trading on the JSE. They've asked the JSE to allow for that, which the JSE has done so. And they will probably only resume operations, according to their statement, by October, November. So we understand that it's a company in distress, and now they are in desperate need of practitioners to try and rescue the airline.
And all that means, of course, is just more numbers being added to the unemployment figure, and, of course, taxes that are less. Heidi Jokos, thanks very much indeed for talking to us. Now,